Yo, it's Jay, but finally back with another storytime video. Now, this story time is an old time embarrassing story for me because once again, I get myself into another stupid ass situation. Now, I just want you to know do not do this under any circumstances unless you want this shit to happen to you. But anyways, let's get into it. This story time takes place in 2022. I was 16. So basically, I don't you know with all my stories it starts off as a normal day and then just shit just kicks off. So I wake up, shower, take my ass right to school, get through the day. Now, this particular day I wasn't really feeling it. When it comes to school, I'm never in the mood, but this particular day I was just extremely angry. So I couldn't wait for school to be done. So I was in my last class and I was on edge just having a staring contest with the clock. And finally the bell rang and everybody got up to leave. But my algebra teacher told us to sit down and said, "Oh, the bell doesn't dismiss you. I do. And also, I want to talk to you guys." And I'm like, "Come on, man. Like, why is she always bullshitting?" So yeah, I was not in the mood for any bullshit today. So I just got up and walked out. And just walked out of school and left. And they couldn't do anything about it because it was the end of the day and the bell rang. So what are they gonna do? So yeah, I went to the store, bought myself a monster. You know, one of those energy drinks. I don't think I need to explain to you what a monster is. Yeah, and I got home and ordered some Dominoes. I ate, drank that shit up. Then I took my ass right to sleep. And a couple hours later, I wake up with a sharp pain in the lower part of my body, and like, bro, it was so painful. I could barely even stand up. I literally fell on the ground. For a second, I started to understand what women kind of felt like giving birth. Nah, I'm playing. So I'm on the floor in pain. I call for help. My mom and dad came into the room wondering what's happening to me. I told them the situation, so my mom decided to get me some tea, and I fucking hate tea. But I was in so much pain now. I'm like, I'll drink the tea if it means I don't have to feel so much pain anymore. So I drank it. A couple minutes later, I threw up like a lot, and it felt like I was starting to feel a little better. So we all thought it was like gas or something. So nah, but eventually you will learn throughout the story it was way worse than that. So yeah, I fell right to sleep, and the next day I got up to go to school, and I started to feel the pain in the lower part of my body again. And as it's happening, my dad called wanting to check up on me, and I told him that my stomach is hurting again. So that's when he decided to take me to the hospital. So I waited for my dad to get home so he could take me to the hospital. He took me inside the hospital, and I actually had to wait for him a little bit because he had to go find parking. And like, bruh, I don't know what was happening, but the pain just started to get even worse. It's like, bruh, why am I giving birth to Chucky, bruh? Like, is the nigga trying to crawl his way out of my stomach? So yeah, my dad finally got in and saw how much pain I was, and the doctors could see how much pain I was in. So they quickly got me into a wheelchair and rushed me over to a room. And they set me down on the bed, and they started injecting me with medicines and all that stuff. All that stuff make that's meant to make the pain go away for you to not feel it as much. So but you have to wait for it to kick in. So I was still writhing in pain, and eventually, no joke, I passed out. But when I came to, my doctor and my dad was there, and I started to look around in confusion. I'm like, "Yo, what happened? What?" And I asked the doctor, like, "Do you know why my stomach was hurting?" And and what he told me, bro, I wanted to slap myself in the face, bro. He asked me if I've been drinking any energy drinks lately, and that's when it clicked. I started to remember. I'm like, "Oh, remember when I told you guys that I went to a store to get a Monster? You know those energy drinks." So yeah, for the past week or two, I've been drinking Monsters nonstop. And if you guys know anything about Monsters or energy drinks in general, you can't overconsume with them. Yeah, but I don't think I need to tell you guys why though. Like I said before. So yeah, basically what I found out from that is because I was drinking all those energy drinks, my pancreas got swollen. And I'm telling you, if you guys want to experience the most one of the most painful experiences, bro, just do what I did. But I bet you don't want to do that though, for obvious reasons. Yeah, because you will feel that shit. I'm telling you, you will feel it. So after that, I spent like a week or two in the hospital while they kept on feeding me and giving me medicines to help me get better. The only good thing about it was that I got to lay down the whole day and I didn't get to go to school. So yeah, eventually I got better and I got home and I never drank a Monster ever again, or any energy drinks in general ever again. So yeah, a lesson you could take from this story is be careful what you consume because you may like it. It may be good for you, but sometimes too much of anything is a bad thing. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this story. I know I've been gone for a little bit because I had some personal stuff to take care of. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time, and I see you guys in the next video. All right, later.